More cigarettes, Fiona.
What?
Have you got enough to keep you going?
Yes, thank you.
Ah. See, it's raining.
I know, I was going to do my...
No, I'm just on a net here.
Yeah, don't. I think you're going to catch a domestic argument on video if you're not careful.
Oh dear, I better stop recording.
Yeah, I was going to get a lick of the gel coat on the front, so I'm hoping that the filler holds up. Not much I can do. Oh well, day off.
Yes, indeed.
Just going through my comments and then I'm going to watch TV.
Good morning, YouTubers. It's peeing down here in Spain. Well, I think it's just spitting at the moment, but it was lashing it down, and we've got no leaks, have we, Fiona?
Not a single drop
Not
anywhere.
that we can see at the moment.
Not even in the side that we haven't fixed yet, actually.
Doesn't that side leak?
No.
It normally leaks.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't fixed that side yet, but the good side that we have fixed doesn't leak at all.
Just glad it's not raining when I use the toilet.
So far. Yes, the radio mics turned up and they work really, really well, so we look forward to using them in the future. And my latest wheeze is this fabulous brass navy clock that Christina sent to us from France. I've got that mounted, it's downstairs now, it's on the wall, it's working. I just needed a new battery and away it went. So that's looking good, but the glass did get broken. Now, it's beveled glass, and it's 147 millimeters. So yes, I will be looking around to see if I can get someone who can cut that. But then I had an idea.
I bet they could do it in jib.
You've got this resin that they put in windscreens to repair cracks and things in windscreens, and I was just thinking if I could pour resin into that. Anyway, I bought a bottle on Amazon for about €8, so I'm going to try that. I'm going to try seeing if I can repair it with windscreen repair resin. I don't know if it will be successful or not, but I'm going to give that a try. So that should be here next week, so I'm going to do that, and if it works I will refit it in the clock. If not, I'll have to think again. But I don't know anyone that cuts glass
Jewellers. The jewellers, maybe.
in circles. Yeah, maybe the jewellers. There's that trophy shop, maybe they do it.
Oh yeah.
But then you've got to bevel the edge. The edge needs to be beveled, otherwise you cut your fingers on it because it's protruding, you see it. Anyway, enough of that. So that's my plans. What day is it? Wednesday. Well, we've got nothing planned until the flapper party at the weekend. So can't do any work on the boat because it's raining. And what are you planning on doing today, darling?
I think it's going to dry up and clear up, so I might carry on this afternoon. I'm going to watch Cold Case.
Cold Case.
Lily. I love that show.
There you go. Wow, rain's pouring down that glass there. And there's the other fabulous window. My drain's working, it's throwing it away from the window, but I have to rectify that because that's running down the outside of the glass, and I don't like that. I want it to have some sort of gutter to push it away from the wall. Oh, thunder and lightning. Just checking for leaks, darling.
There aren't any.
Because it used to leak all the way along there. Well, you can see by the...
Come on, rain harder. Go on, do your work.
Rain harder, I say. Rain harder.
Benji's coming back.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Flight's cancelled.
Flights are cheaper tomorrow, and he's in Malaga, and he said...
Well, it's lashing it down
he
in
said,
Malaga.
have we got flooding and tornadoes? And I went, no, it's just the normal pissing down rain.
Well, so
And
far.
he said, oh, in Malaga, he said it's all getting torn apart at the moment.
Oh dear.
So maybe we'll get that in a minute.
Let's have a look at Christina's clock. Christina from France, there it is. Look, I mounted it. Look at that. That is super cool. Really, really like that. That's above the bedroom. Oh dear.
Yeah, that looks about right. In fact, I would go as far as to say that's a medium downpour. You wait till, we haven't never really filmed the rain we get down here. I mean, it is biblical, completely biblical. But I can see sunshine the other side, so I might get some work done this afternoon.
You're
My roof's not going to
joking.
sag again.
You're joking. You're not going to get any work done.
You'll be surprised. You know what? I booked a dolphin trip once, and Tim and Conchie looked at me like I was mental. It was doing this. I said, no, my weather forecast says it's going to stop at 3:20, and they were like, you got to cancel these people. I went, I'm not cancelling, and it stopped at 3:20, and we did the trip and we found dolphins.
No.
See the blue skies over there?
No. Oh yeah. Just.
Never mind. So anyway, Benjamin has his doubts about my staircase.
Oh.
He says he won't walk up and down it until he's seen you go up and down it 50 times.
50
Oh,
times.
50 times.
Because A, it's going to get you thinner. You're going to burn
He's
loads of
already
calories.
lost weight. Don't be rude.
Mm.
You're gonna
Anyway,
lose
how come
calories.
you didn't fly away this afternoon? Was Malaga flooded?
Malaga has been flagged as a red alert zone. It is not advisory to travel under said conditions currently.
Oh yes, tell us about Valencia, because I was telling the people what you
So,
said. But
I've had a few clients in Spain recently, and I had to drive through Valencia with my motorcycle, which I actually made a video about that because I did a 10,000 kilometre review, which now, way more than 10,000 kilometres, you know, I've been doing all over Europe, all sorts of things. Drove through Valencia, ghost town, rubble everywhere, bulldozers, there was cars that were literally piled down a street, and it was one of those things, like you get those video games where it's like, oh, unjam the traffic jam, or unjam the parking lot. You just fucking couldn't, because it was, you could see it was washed. There was even a boat, and I'm not talking like a tender, I'm talking 15, 20 metre size. It was smashed into a shop front.
oh no,
I think, how the fuck, because the sea level doesn't rise from the flood.
the dams, and apparently
It would have been something like that.
No,
yeah.
listen. Now I heard something about this. Apparently, in order to save the environment, it's an EU. I don't think it's a directive. It's what's the word for it when they have an idea?
I
Well,
don't
they
know.
had this idea
A wheeze.
Philosophy.
that they would get.
Not a philosophy.
They
Hypothesis.
actually, apparently, got rid of a load of dams in that area to let the wildlife thrive
Well,
or
I'll tell you-
whatever.
I'll tell you what.
Well, see how the wildlife's doing now.
Here's a little
and
fun
the
fact
people.
about dams for you, okay? So I've spent, I don't want to say all of my time, but I've spent a fair amount of time due to clients, high-profile clients, being in the Switzerland, Bern, Geneva region, the French area of Switzerland, basically. The lake, Lac Le Mans, more commonly referred to as Lake Geneva, gets drained for the winter.
Really?
The sea level, the lake level, goes down by 70 to 80 centimetres. So, in the town centre, which I've seen, there is a very fast, rapid current. You've got a bridge that goes right over. You know, you've got all the fancy watch brands. You've got Patek Philippe, Hublot, Rolex, Audemars Piguet, Tudor. You get the idea. Exactly. Exactly on that bridge, you look under. There's a really fast current, and it wasn't until I looked into an article that I got sent by a friend called Philippe. There's plenty of people in France called Philippe, so
Okay.
that's not giving away any information. And it said about the lake level going down by 70 centimetres in the winter, and it won't actually reach that level until about April next year. The reason of that is, apparently, if they don't do anything, they don't control the dam from Geneva, the level can fluctuate by about 2 metres, high or low, based off of rainfall. Now, there's been very
And
low...
melting, I suppose, off
Thawing.
Yeah, the Thor.
Not
'Cause
really, not
is
really
it
a
Mont
Thor
Blanc
because
they've
it's
got near them?
no, Mont Blanc's way too far away, way too far away.
Yeah, but the rivers go downhill to the lake.
So,
Yes.
Lac Le Mans is fed off of Lac de Annecy, which is maybe an hour south, but it's also fed off of groundwater, which is just sort of water pockets that are underwater. You can
The
see,
waterboard.
yeah, it's like you get rainfall on the mountains, it flows, there's underwater caves, and it just happens to get sucked up. I just read something about it. I got really interested about it. But basically, there's a dam in Geneva Central, right by the bridge, by the big Ferris wheel,
Yeah.
with all the name brands that are along there. You know that main.
Is that near the fountain? You know?
Yeah. I mean, Geneva. That's in the middle. That's in the middle. You've got.
That's where you're based, isn't it?
You
work
Just
for
like the Champions
working for
TV
Tremaine.
show.
So I mean,
Oh yeah, do you have Tremaine? Do you work for Tremaine?
no, I don't work for Tremaine. I do a lot of work for American Express. Now, I've branched away. You know, it's not only American Express. I've managed to
Certain crypto companies.
I've managed to expand my entrepreneurial, my assets, not assets,
Talents.
talents. That's it. Yes. To further than American Express, there are other banking agencies. There are high-profile individuals. There's organisations that I have to perform. I don't want to go into what I do. Put it that way. It's very.
But why don't you go and take your mother to the restaurant and get some food?
Because the restaurants don't serve food until
Well,
8
Yes,
o'clock.
we
you
still
can-
have another.
There's
Stroll over there.
basically, you want us to go away,
We have
don't you?
40 minutes. Okay, I could keep going on and
Oh,
on.
great, and we hardly ever see him.
Yeah, exactly. You saw me
It's like, great, see you, boy. See you later.
3 months ago was the last time you saw me, and
Yeah.
since then I've been halfway across the globe and back.
But I've been designing powerboats for you
No, you haven't.
in your absence.
Okay,
Anyway, no,
He-
enough of that.
listen. I sent him a link to a powerboat racing video from years ago, and he became fascinated with it. And because I'm a fan of aerodynamics and hydrodynamics, he's taken an interest in it as well. And it's just a small
So,
little
don't
hobby.
ever say I don't take an interest in my son's interests and
Okay,
passions.
yeah, definitely. But it just happens to be that you're my dad, and you brought me up in a way that I have the same interests as you. You know, I like watches, cars, guns, explosions, airplanes, boats.
Yeah, this
But you
is
don't
going
even
on.
want to wear my German helmet. I even offered it you tonight and you turned me down.
It's because I
Doesn't care.
it just feel like an average helmet. The only thing that I like that you don't is snowboarding, which you need to do this winter. I'm dragging you.
Just before you stop filming, what do you think of all the work that I've done on the boat?
I think it looks really good. The only thing that you need to do is get the whole thing done and then do some polishing to it, do a wax job, and then it will shine like a mirror. You can have it looking like Nigel's boat over there. Actually, his could do with a bit of buffing, actually. It's a bit faded.
I hope he doesn't see this on YouTube.
Well,
He's only just
I
arrived.
hope he sees it on YouTube, actually, because I'm looking at it now. I can see some dull spots in it. I could do it
Ben,
for him if...
can you not appreciate how much work it's been for me on my own? Fiberglassing this entire boat.
You need to fiberglass it, you need to epoxy, you need
I've
to
done
do
all of that.
a gel coat layer, then you need to polish the gel coat, then you need to wax the gel coat as a preservative.
So there you go.
Okay.
Okay, well, they've gone off to the restaurant to have some ribeye steak. I wish I could go with them, but I'm really not feeling up to it tonight, so I'll stay here. Feeling quite cold, actually. I've got the heater. I've got one of those little heaters on the floor down there, so I've turned that on because it's gone a bit chilly. Yeah, I hope you have a good time. Good night, and may your God go with you.